started coordinating games like volleyball, soccer, badminton, and all that. And more each day and each week went by, there was just more and more kids showing up, and they just loved playing this game. And then they just kept telling their families would tell their friends, and sooner or later we got 50 or so kids all wanting to learn how to play these games that I started.
I got to go down into Courtenay in Region 1, which is a Waro Indian community, and share our indigenous culture and songs up here from Canada and with them down there in Guyana, and to collaborate and put them together and see that oh, we have an alligator song, and then see the Waro turn around and be like, hey, we got one too, we call it Niarabaka, and then just sharing them back and forth was really great.
J'ai fait un stage en arts plastiques, donc j'ai des ateliers d'arts plastiques. J'ai fait de l'aide aux devoirs, j'ai donné des cours d'anglais. Puis aussi, j'ai travaillé avec les jeunes de prématernelle avec des activités de stimulation.
We went and spent 4 months in Zambia, Africa, and worked at an NGO, Justice for Widows and Orphans project, and I worked as a youth outreach coordinator.
At that time, I compiled the Child and Youth Database, and I got to pull together fundraisers for a Teen Vision Conference, which pulled out leaders in the rural areas and helped give them a voice and helped show them that there is a bigger world outside the village, and helped, in a sustainable way, teach them how to teach others to be leaders.
So that's my job, is to document these traditional plants in traditional land use areas and also create protection plans for them. And I taught them how to do that and created a manual so they can do that for themselves.
Internship had given me the gift of empowerment. I felt empowered by the work that I was doing. My self-esteem was empowered. My career, I now have internship experience in the international development field, so it has impacted me personally as well as professionally.
C'est vraiment d'avoir une expérience à l'international. Pour moi, je pense que ça va être bon pour mon employabilité. Je pense que j'ai poussé un peu ma capacité d'adaptation aussi. Je pense que je suis devenue plus flexible. Le fait d'avoir vécu là-bas, puis même vivre en famille d'accueil, s'adapter vraiment à un rythme de vie totalement différent.
I learned more about myself as well, and how I react to things.
This internship raised my awareness of international development greatly.
I felt such a feat of accomplishment that I had done something good, and it's going to impact that organization for forever.
We lived with 5 other interns, and we all were strangers at the beginning of our internship, and 4 months later, we're a tight-knit family that lives across the country.
The littlest things that we do can change the life of so many people.
I would like to say thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to expand my horizons and to participate in international development.